didn't get to take my camera a lot with me when I was doing the actual trapping part of it. I'm going to throw this in here. A little bit of how I put up some fur. Probably for me the most important part is to make sure you comb it out. See like how rough that fur is. You got to get all them burrs and stuff out of there. If you don't, as you're scraping it, you'll put giant holes in it. And if this is something you really don't care to do, like look at all that dirt coming out. It's always a good thing to involve your kids in, let them do. You want to comb it out here? Come on up here and get the combing, Chief.
This looks wonderful. The holidays are a wonderful time to share meals with people you love. At Kroger, you'll find low prices on everything you need for your holiday feast. Visit Kroger.com/order online for ready-made party platters, holiday dinners, and more. Take home whole sweet golden pineapple for
and then while they're combing that out, you know, then you can always do the scraping part of it.
Did you know
That way you got one of them combing the fur out, and come over and do the scraping, and it makes everything a little quicker. You're still spending all kinds of time together as a family.
And we know it will make a difference for you. Try a home loan, Mechanics Way. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Save on this year's must-have gifts at Michael's, including a BOGO 50% off on Star Wars crafts and collectibles. Buy one Star Wars item at regular price and get the second of equal or lesser value 50% off. You'll also find over 175 titles in the hottest new trends. Coloring books for adults. Hurry in today. Michael's, where creativity happens. Exclusive selection varies by store.
Alright, so for this section here, I'm going to show you how I finished putting on my coon. Basically you can see that the coon is fleshed, the whole body, other than right there around the ears. Like I said before, some people might take that off when they're scraping and whatnot. I just do it on the stretcher. I got it setting on a wire stretcher right now, getting ready to pin it down and whatnot. But first thing you need is a good sharp knife. I don't know if I can find one. What I'm going to take off is this stuff right here. You see, basically you got a line right in here where I had stopped scraping and whatnot. But to finish that up, you got to get that off the cartilage and make it nice and clean as the rest of it. Same way with like this little piece up here and right around the lips. I don't know if you can see that little section right there, but that's what we're gonna do. So basically you just grab and where that little bit of fat and tendon and skin meet, you just kind of run your knife along and pop her off there. Normally I'd be wearing gloves when I do this, a little latex glove or whatever, but I got this coon pretty clean and I ain't too worried about it. Run that right up into the cartilage and right on around. Same way with these lips right here. Basically I just take my knife and run right in, run it all the way over to the lip. It really doesn't matter. You could actually have already stretched the coon and did all that. And for this one here, I'm just doing it before I stretch, and then I'll show you how I finish that aspect of it. And I actually can cut right through that little section of lip right there. It's not going to hurt nothing. I've sold a lot of coon like this, never had a problem. Some people will want to argue with it, but basically, as long as you got that nice rounded lips right there, you keep the whiskers on them, you know, there won't be a problem. And now, put it on there nice and straight. Pull her down. This is a small coon. I give my buddy some traps and whatnot, and he's trying to eliminate a few problem coon out of the guy's barn. But he said that the bait that we make is doing pretty good for him. He caught, I don't know, a dozen coon or so in a week. And then you just turn it over, split your tail. I like to go a few inches down on the tail. Put her in there like that. And a lot of guys actually like to use board instead of wire, because you can take that tail, open it up, and pin it. But I've never, like I said, I've never had a problem with my buyers complaining about whatever. So it really just depends on the area you're at and the way your buyer wants them. Best thing to do is just go and ask, and he'll tell you. And then cut the pieces of the rectum off there. Get you a couple clothespins. Pull the tags of the leg down like this. Square them up. Clothespin that. I put 2 on each side. Just kind of helps reduce the pull when it starts drying. Cut that little tag off and do the same to the other side. And then another thing that I like to do, there again, opinions vary, but I cut what some call a view pouch out. Just that little wrinkle of skin that's in the belly. Just go in here like that. Take that wrinkle out. Lets everybody see what's in there. You see what I'm saying? They can better grade your coon that way. Plus, if you have any nicks or whatever in your belly, you can actually take them out as you're making that, and makes your coon look a lot better. And I just take my knife nice and flat. All that little dirt and stuff I got on there, just scrape it right off. You're good to go. Same way with, sometimes you don't get the underarms or whatever scraped real good. Like there's just a little bit there. Just pull that knife like this. Scrape it right up. Just like that. See, it's just a little bit. But when it's drying, that will show, and it'll take a lot longer to dry through that. See, there's just a little bit there. Both arms, actually. Once you take care of this, your animal should be completely free of fat and grease and ready to hang. So you don't want to just rush through. Take your time and make them look good. Just touch up all that little extra stuff that a lot of people don't mess with. I've seen some pretty rough put-ups. Not saying that I'm an expert or anything, but I used to work for a guy that done it for, I don't know, probably 50, 60 years. And he taught me pretty well. And everyone I've sold to after him has, you know, complimented what I do. So the guy must have taught me pretty well. There again, there's some dirt and stuff on there. I just take my knife and scrape it right off there. Notice how it comes out nice and shiny white color. And that's what you want to see.